Go back to my dad just being different. We bought it, so we had money at times and we were broke at times. Because my dad would work for a year and a half and then he'd get pissed off, he'd quit, be unemployed for 9 months.
But you weren't moving around or anything?
No, we owned our house.
Oh, gotcha.
That was the only thing that kept us from being homeless.
Gotcha.
We owned the house. And so when hard times came, you just, you know, as a kid, you don't realize that stuff.
No.
Not until
no idea.
No.
You're just so immune to it all. You're just totally not.
Yeah, you don't know that you've been eating the same thing for 4 months straight.
Yeah.
You know.
But you kind of grew up with that understanding of money in a way. I feel like, so when I've heard you talk, and I heard you on one podcast that was real career oriented, the whole thing was really about money. But I know that you're kind of a numbers guy. Like numbers is something that stuck with you. Do you think that was because you had all these businesses and you had your mind on money at all?
So I got $5 allowance every Friday. I got $5 allowance. And I figured out if you got, $300 or $400 in your allowance, if you go spend $30 or $40, you still have a lot of money in your allowance. So I would always save my money. But the problem was if you got the $500, grandma bought you a government bond. So you were always trying to keep it under 500 because if you messed up,
yeah.
like I go to my grandma's house every weekend, but if I messed up and didn't think about it for a couple months, I would come in and be like, damn, all my money's gone.
Right.
And then you had to start saving again.
Right.
So from an early age, and we do it now with my kids all get $5 a week because it just teaches you fiduciary responsibility, right? Like, and then I got an 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Okay. All the birthdays will change over here in a month, 2 months, so August and November.
Yeah.
But it just comes back to like you just learn, and it's something about being raised in a Jewish household. Like you just learn, like you learn money. You're gonna learn money at an early age. And I'm not saying that it's carte blanche because I got a cousin who's the exact opposite of me. Like spend everything that was in that envelope, period, no matter what. It was always gone. So you could borrow from people, and it would be IOU in the ledger. Like we had a ledger in our envelope, and my envelope would always have its red. Borrows are in red, deposits are in blue. So there's 2 pens in the drawer, and it'd be like, hey, I owe you $40.
Without asking, or just?
No, you didn't have to ask. Yeah, you didn't have to ask because it was a drawer of money.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was just kind of like one of those deals, and to be honest, like I think grandma would pay you back. So like grandma would deposit, instead of them getting $5 this week, it would go into your envelope. Because you would see like some $20 deposit days, right? If both of my cousins borrowed from me that week, then I would get their $10, so.
Yeah, okay.
But it's just, it's interesting because we do it with our kids now, and my 8-year-old, I want the new, Scott sweatshirt. It's $40. And we'll make him click on it on the webpage. He won't click on it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, nah, Dad, I'm good. I don't really need that.
Well, that's messed up, people who don't have that trigger, because I'm the same way. If I'll look at something and be like, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm definitely going to buy this thing. But I take a long time to buy stuff. I think part of that is our lifestyle. Since we do travel full time, and we've had to get rid of pretty much everything we owned previously.
Yep.
If I'm going to buy something, I know that I have to invest in storing that thing, carting that thing around with me all the time. I got to make sure I can, afford to pay for it and continue paying for it, whatever that upkeep's going to cost.
Yep.
Things. I mean, even buying the bow was sort of like, I labored over that decision for like a month.